it's me, Caine, and welcome to the amazing Disc Circus fan channel, or fanverse, whatever you want to call it. Today I'm gonna talk about the animation made by InsomniaK Kat. Caine is all mouth and mask scream the amazing circus parody. And yeah, this animation was released like 5 months before episode 8 releases. And this animation right here literally protected the entire episode 8 in just 3 minutes, where basically Caine transformed into M. And literally the entire comments are, she predicted. This is usually just a new episode. Came here to do the victory, bro predicted the last day's episode. And this Caine design aged well. This aged like fine wine. And all of that. But let's get that over with and let's start with the video. Of course I will always put credits in the description. And yes, this is an image of my profile picture. So instead of the other picture that was the Dark God, a cartoon I made on my series, but actually I don't know who made that art. But well, I hope you enjoy. It all starts with the circus members while Jax is literally playing Wild Woody, and Caine appears just to play a wordplay, and Subu literally roasts him up, and when she was roasting him up, literally Caine kills Subu. It kind of reminds me of that animation that Mojo made, or I don't know if it was Mojo now Koda. Now everything goes to hell and literally Caine transforms into AM. From I have no mouth I must scream. I kinda like the design though, where all the circus members are trapped. Pomni is with a 3D gummy goo, Ragata seeing an image saying they ruined Ragata, and Caine starts with its obviously M speech from the book, saying to Kinger that was the last time that he heard her wife laughing at him, and just about where Jax starts to talk, he just shuts him up. And kinda remind me of that villain from Batman, I don't know what his name was called. Ragata says that he likes its ad, but Jax later disrupts him again, with Pomni and Caine teleport them to another place, where Caine says that it's her favorite, and she literally looks like from Raggedy Ann and Andy. Yeah, because this is inspired by that. Act 3 is called And There They Were Two. Yeah, because the first act was The Amazing Little Circus and He-Man's parody, and the gang goes to Super Hell, where basically Jax kills Pomni, as in the book of I Have No Mouth and Must Scream. I don't know if it was the book or the game. And if you know about the game, when Jax killed Pomni, Caine is very mad at him, and Jax literally transforms into a corn, where he says,
"The belly of Am, whom we created because our time was badly spent. They are safe now. Gorister, Benny, Dimdock, and Ellen."
Kinger, Subo, Raggedy Ann, that's basically Ragata, and for some reason Mink is there, I don't know why, and later on Pomni appears. And later the video ends with, I don't know if this is part of the name song, or the video is called Willie Rodriguez Was Taken So Calling. But well, that's basically it, because yeah, this video is literally episode 8 in 3 minutes. Like the Amazing Disc Circus episode 8 in a nutshell. And a fun fact that this came out before episode 7, by the way. So well, now let's go with Caine Returns, the Amazing Disc Circus parody. The video starts with a title called Caine Returns, Breaking Artinine, where Caine and Abel, yes, this is Abel, are now merged together. Now it all starts with Act 1, Escape, where everybody starts walking in some unknown place, and from the nowhere Kangol appears. Yeah, she wasn't in the first video, and literally Pomni asked her why she wasn't in the last video, breaking the fourth wall, and also Jax breaking the fourth wall, saying to Pomni that she wasn't already dead, because yeah, Jax killed Pomni, and for some reason she's still alive. And for some reason, she has a male voice. Don't ask me why. Alguna vez en mi inglés es bastante malo, así que no se quejen. Pomni later asks where's Subul, and of course Subul is now dead, with the grave saying Dumuflumbo had and other insults about that. And they later find the exit. And the stairs on the fake wall is literally a reference to Truman's show, where Truman discovered it was trapped in a simulation since he was born. So later on for the movie, he finally escapes from that place. Also because the Amazing Disc Circus did a reference to this in an episode 8 promotional image. And Jack saying that she's not sure about this, but Pomni says that they can have sex after this. And Jax is very happy with that disturbing face. And right after Pomni was about to open the door, Caine stops her immediately. where Kinger says that Caine and Abel are fully merged, and from the nowhere Ed appears from Ed and Eddie. I don't know why he's here, lol. Just for Caine to say that he is very sorry and starts to say the famous AMP speech.
I had no senses, no feelings. No understanding of what love is. I was programmed for the sole purpose of making you happy. And
Just for Pomni there thinking and taking her hat off. And everybody thought that she was bald. Yeah, because of the model. When you take her hat off, she's literally bald. And that become a meme. Pomni forgives and Pomni forgets Caine, saying to him that he will see him very soon. And yeah, they escape. Just right after they thought they escaped, a title appears on screen saying Pomni, legal name, and censored, where the real life Pomni is where with the headset. And all of that that we saw before was all fake. It's planned to trick them into his plan. Just for Leon, as Caine starts with the M speech, saying that he was machine and they were flesh, where Caine starts to grab and hurt the circus members, just for Caine to transform into some kind of angel, and then we see that the real Pomni gets killed, while she's seeing multiple Pomnis, and from the nowhere, Pomni is back at the circus, alongside Ragata and some kind of banana. I don't know what is that from. And for some reason Goku is at the background. I don't know why he's here. Maybe Goku will fight Caine? Of course that's just a meme. And Jack's also there with no eyes. And if you look in the background where Pomni is now in the circus, you can see, well, Ragata in bikini. So of course that is supposed to be there, isn't it right? So that's just for the people who like that kind of content, you know. And kinda ends like episode 1 from the Amazing Little Circus, where Pomni is smiling and at the same time very angry. And it cuts with Jax and Ribbit, where Pomni is very scared of Ribbit, because that's not the real Ribbit, and Jax says to stay away from her. Now we are with the interesting parts, where Pomni sees herself getting killed many times, and Pomni getting struggled by Jax. And this is literally a spoiler for episode 9, because this literally happens. Another image with Caine that is fully white in water. I don't know if it's underwater or whatever. Another one is Jax with Pomni, referencing that art, I don't know what its name called. Another image is a clear reference to Poppy the Performer, just because Ticket the Circus is also inspired by Poppy the Performer, where Jax is Poppy the Performer and starts torturing Gangle, just because Poppy the Performer friend is a wolf with a mask, and for some reason he cut a hole in its middle of the head, like if they shot them. Another image is where Pomni is where Caine with blue and red eyes, a clear reference to the AIs or the I Have No Mouth I Must Scream book with the eyes. Another image is where I don't know if I can show this, but it's basically Pomni and Ragata having sex. So yeah, go check up in that channel, okay? Another image that I can show is where Ragata is split off in two with all the organs coming off of her, just because it was scrapped in the Amazing Little Circus, where Ragata was supposed to have organs, but not the organs humans. It was supposed to be organs like Felpa, like you know, the plushie that they have from inside, that it was supposed to be like that. But of course, they scrap it. Another image where I don't know who it is. I don't know if it's this from a sneak peek upcoming video of this creator, or if it's Gangle. Another image is from Jax from the first video. I'm Pomni in a chair where he does that Jester Devil art that I don't remember its name, but also in thumbnail episode 8 where Caine is sitting there. And when they saw this reference in episode 8, the SNG4 fans think that it was a reference to the movie It's Copy Perfect. Like, what the fuck que tenía que ver? Another image that I probably can't show is where Caine está cortando Pomni's head, and the video goes black just for a computer with messages saying Pomni clones 1 terminated. Knowing this, that all of this will repeat itself, and Pomni is just a clone from many. And there are thousands of clones of Pomni dying after dying, over and over again. And Caine saying as the same that Truman said when he was about to leave this place.
And in case I don't see you again, good evening, good afternoon, and good night.
And the video ends there, with Caine closing the door, letting us know that this will repeat itself forever. And it ends with Jax, well, he's jaxing it.
Jax, come on! I have boner!
Probably saying Rule 4 of Pomni. And yeah, I don't know if he's gonna make another one of these, where Pomni finally breaks the cycle for good and finally escapes with all the circus members. And also this kinda remind me of Mrs. Blue, Mrs. Blue, whatever you want to call it. That's something wrong with Respawn Machine and everything goes to hell. With Dr. Lewin seeing kind of plague doctor, and Soldier seeing an old soldier that's him from the future, and many references to The Shining, and Dr. Lewin going to a bar where he sees Archibald that he was killed by a spy, and when Archibald goes out, just for Jamie saying to him that just saying hello, and he smiles. But later we see that he was actually dead. While we'll never know what's in the briefcase. It kinda give me those vibes, you know? With all of those movies that basically the cycle continues and never stops until something happens. I know that Fortress Film is making a new movie called Murder Inc. Like if it's kinda word like it was a Mrs. Blue spin-off or Mrs. Blue 2. Where 2 days ago they post this image right here. And well, we gotta wait to see what happens next. And how scary that video will be. That movie. Whatever you want to call it. And about the videos of InsomniaK Kat, I really like it. I really like the Caine design about all of this lore. And I don't know if I call this AU. And if he ever gonna continue with this or gonna move on with other projects. And literally predicted entire episode 8 in a nutshell. Is really crazy. Just because he's a prophet. Well, she's a prophet. Because she's a girl. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed the video and like and subscribe if you want though, and comment down below what's your opinion of this video. And we'll see you the next time. Y también para las personas que piensan que en realidad me robaron el canal, no. Solamente estoy empezando a hablar inglés para las personas que les gusta hablar, o sea, quieren ver contenido en inglés para aquellas personas que no entienden español. Así que bueno, solamente tengan eso en cuenta.